Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing the top 5 most underrated hats, and this is going to be the replacement for the cheapest and usuals type thing, because I needed another series that would cover all 9 classes and all class hats and stuff like that. So, and it's also like a top 5 and it's a nice format and stuff like that. So yeah, I've decided to do the top 5 most underrated hats. I'm going to be doing an overrated hats one as well as doing them for all classes as well. I don't really know, there's like a lot of things that can go off this series, so I'm quite excited to make it all. And I know quite a few people have done underrated hats series before, but because that's more highly opinionated, I feel like this is going to be fine, and I think it would be quite cool for you guys to know my opinions, and I'd love to hear your opinions down below in the comments as well. So let me know if you like this series by leaving it a like, and I'll try my best to make more quite quickly. And yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, let's get into it. Also, this list won't really be like strictly rated, so number 1 won't be like my pick for the most underrated hat ever. It's just like 5 underrated hats that I'm all going to be putting into one video because I think they deserve more attention. So I've cleared that up now. Let's get right into it now. At number 5, we have the Hero's Tale. Now, I know quite a few people do like this one, but I don't really see it around in servers nearly as much as I used to, or, ever did. And I see a lot more like popular scout hats like the Tossle Caps and the stuff like that, which, while they're nice hats, I definitely think that the Hero's Tale is still a decent hat and definitely deserves more recognition, because it is like a decent hat. It fits with quite a few things, and you can make some pretty nice sets with it. Next up, we have the Batter's Helmet. Now, this is pretty much the first hat ever made for the Scout, and a lot of people don't really like it. I mean, it is a very simple hat, and it's not the most flashy thing in the world. And it's also not the most obvious hat when you're out there on the battlefield or whatever, which is kind of what people in TF2 like to have. They like to have a very obvious hat. But the Batter's Helmet does look very nice. You can pick up pretty good and usual ones for quite cheap. And I definitely think that this hat deserves much more recognition than it gets. Next up, we have the Hermes, or the Hermes. I don't really know how you say it. But either way, I used to have an unusual version of this hat, like a steaming one. Yes, it was a steaming one. Back in my first ever trade series that I did, and I actually really liked the hat. I wore it all the time because it was a decent looking hat, and yeah, it was just like, I really enjoyed it, and apparently a lot of people don't seem to enjoy it, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, if you want to try out this hat, I definitely recommend it. I really liked it, and I don't see why other people won't like it either. Next up, we have the Scout Shako, and I don't actually know why a lot of people don't like this. Like, I think it looks okay. I think it actually looks pretty good. I lied about the okay bit. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say, because I'm just repeating everything I said for the past 3 hats. But anyway, yeah, I think it looks quite cool. I think you can get unusual ones. Can you? I don't know. I'll put it on screen, maybe, if I remember to. Probably not. Either way, it's a pretty good looking hat, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you want a different kind of scout hat to the ones you see everywhere. And finally, we have the Airdog with this very special animation, and very different to the ones I make. Animations made by my friend Avi on Steam. But yeah, this hat I think looks quite cool. I did have the opportunity to actually get a Sunbeam's version of this hat, but I decided against it because I wanted to look for better offers for whatever it was I was selling. But either way, it's not a bad looking hat at all. I actually quite like the look of it. I just didn't want to risk getting an unusual one if I didn't know it would sell, because it is an underrated hat. Like, it's fairly new to TF2, but it definitely looks quite cool. And once again, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys can't wait to see more. I definitely can't wait to make more of this series, because it's going to be quite different to me actually just reading off a spreadsheet or whatever, because the prices or whatever. It's going to actually involve me having to think about these things. But yeah, anyway, Let me know if you enjoyed this video in the comment section. Let me know what I can do better. And yeah, basically let me know what you also think of these hats, like whether you think they're underrated or not, what hats you would put in this list instead if mine are wrong, and maybe what you would put on the soldier list as well. Like, I've planned out 5 hats to put on there, but I definitely wouldn't mind changing some of them if you guys have a better suggestion. So leave them all in the comments below, I'd love to hear them, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.